Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the last video of Snatchoween. I'm Victoria Wondersnatch. I'm a drag queen who loves drag, LGBT stuff, and sometimes skin and hair science. And today I'm getting ready for my baby boy Halloween party and I'm going to turn myself into Mistress of the Dark, Elvira. Elvira herself has just come out as a lesbian recently, so let's celebrate her by doing a beautiful Elvira hostess with the mostest makeup. And also, no guest today, it's all me again, and I'm going to talk about Drag Race, okay? A lot has happened in Drag Race, plus a lot of Asian representation, so I'm going to talk about that. And if that's something you want to see, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell for post notifications, alright? Alright, let's get started. Alright, I'm back. So block my brows. Put some gel in my hair. Yeah, and I'm wearing my old Wondersnatch, punk rock Wondersnatch shirt that I wore for my Riot performance, I think about 4 years ago. Really like it, just broke it up for this Elvira look. So how is everyone liking all the drag races? I'm including Dragula in this too, by the way. And I actually think I'm enjoying Dragula a lot more. The last couple of years, I've been looking forward to Dragula much more than Drag Race itself. Okay, yeah, Drag Race is starting to become a bit of a chore to watch and to catch up with, okay? Plus all the international versions, Drag Race UK Season 3, we'll discuss this later, but it's kind of like really jumped the shark, okay? I think it's getting really bad, okay, after this last episode, spoiler alert, the double elimination. Didn't like it. But I am very happy for all the Asian representation I've been getting. River Medway on Drag Race UK, host with Terratoma on Dragula Season 4, and on Drag Race Canada, we've got Stephanie Prince and Suki Doll, and all of them are pretty amazing, and I really like all of them. So, you know, compared to, I think like last year when I made this video about Asian representation, when Down Under and UK had barely any Asian queens, now we've got lots of them and I'm very happy. I don't have that much time. Party starts in an hour and I have to get into my Elvira look. Okay, yeah, so Elvira's makeup is quite weird. I never really noticed it before. It's only when I was doing research for this video that it's kind of like this pink and blue stripes that go all the way up and then covered by bangs. So interesting. We'll try to do that. So the Asian queens this season. Which is your favorite Asian queen? So far, I'm really liking them all. I think Hosted Terratoma is definitely my favorite. She's so soft and so cute as a guy, out of drag. And completely bizarre and deranged as a drag character, and she is so sweet and adorable. I think she is really one of my favorites. I will try to do her makeup one day, maybe for a Christmas Hosu Terratoma look. Snatchoween never ends on this channel. Alright, now that you've seen the shirt, I can put it away. Oh. Unfortunately, this week wasn't the best for our Asian queens. I mean, Stephanie Prince was just eliminated, I think quite unfairly, on Drag Race Canada. And there was a really uncalled for double elimination on Drag Race UK, which got rid of two of my favorites, Theresa May and River Medway. So Drag Race UK, let's start with that. It started off so strong, okay, there's so many amazing queens like Victoria Scone, Charity Case, Theresa May. I really thought all of them were going to be at the top. There were all these rumors that this season was super rushed, okay, and the queens were not given time to rest. Production was rushing, production was careless, and that's why all this nonsense, okay, from Victoria Scone injuring herself to people giving really poor performances in acting challenges and writing challenges like the Drag Lexa episode, that it's really seen. And I think this is going to be a theme for a lot of drag races moving forward. They're going to be very rushed. They're really trying to capitalize on its popularity, and I think it's not a good thing for the franchise. Which is why Dragula is so much more fresh and exciting. I'm going to contour very lightly. Although I have bangs, I might be doing a second look. So I will contour my forehead anyway. And just very lightly on the side here. Elvira's contour is not very strong. I mean, she is one of the foremost, you know, AFAB queens. She is hilarious comedian, okay, and she will usually use blush, really heavy pink blush for her contour, and that's a really nice contrast from the big, you know, the big black mullet hair. Yeah, mullets are really in now. Did you notice that for the first episode of Dragula 4, I think 4 people came up with big black mullets? Not only Bitter Betty who did Elvira, but even Astrid Aurelia. But anyway, yeah, I'll put them all up here. A lot of black mullets, really in, and in the workroom you can see it's really quite a popular hairstyle now, right? Everyone's in mullets and shags. Bitter Betty has a shag, Sigourney Beaver has a mullet, Astrid Aurelia has a mullet too. I think Jose Teratoma has a shag. I'm so into mullets, I'm actually styling one for the trans pageant that I'll be judging in December, okay? If you want a tutorial for my big pastel mullet, leave it down in the comments down below. Elvira's brows are actually quite low, okay, because of the bangs, so I will be emulating that. I think another problem with Drag Race UK Season 3 is that they chose a really, really young cast. I think they were trying to probably capture lightning in a bottle because Drag Race UK Season 2 had so many young fashion queens. They probably wanted to maybe repeat that, but they rushed and maybe didn't cast properly, but they're also, a lot of them are really young and immature. Even Crystal Versace, who's only 19, has this amazing looks and Rue is completely enamored with her. You can tell that she's struggling with speaking up for herself and really thinking outside the box, okay, when it comes to her looks and everything. And River Medway, of course, is young too. Vanity Milan doesn't seem to have very much performing experience at all. She looks so lost. All the established mature ones like Victoria Scone, Veronica Green, Charity Case, Theresa May. Theresa May is quite young too, but you know, she's quite a mature character. All dropping like flies. Brows are going to be lowish. Even after the Draglexa challenge bombed, Rue was really, really manipulating the Snatch game. She was really trying to get everyone to second guess their choices and to, you know, change their character. And because Theresa May didn't do share, she was put in the bottom, which, you know, she actually gave quite a decent performance, but it just stank, okay? I just did not like the way that production is being held in UK now. It's becoming too much like America, too overproduced. And the storylines are a little bit too rushed, okay? Apparently, according to Willem and according to a whole bunch of people, they filmed the entire thing in 12 days. So they're all, you know, under so much pressure, and that's why Scarlett Harlot was, you know, breaking down. It's a very high stress situation. Alright, so powdered. Okay, we should try to maintain a bit of a paler complexion for Elvira, so not too harsh a contour. I'm going into my blush palette, okay, so a pinks in the front and purples in the back, okay, pink to plum. Okay, yeah, so that's Drag Race UK. I mean, the Snatch game was actually not bad. I think Ella Vidae definitely deserved the win. She was hilarious as Nigella Lawson. So very, very pleased for her. But you know, the thing about Ella Vidae, she does look very mannish in drag. Most of the time, I feel like her outfits are wearing her. She hasn't reached a stage where she's really, really selling the outfit, not like Crystal Versace. You know, Crystal Versace is definitely one to watch. She is the one that really looks amazing in all her outfits. This makeup is going to be a bit harsh too because it's going to have to be picked up on the zoom. Okay, and then the plum, the contour behind here. Laying down some translucent powder right there. Gonna go in the eyes. Okay, gonna use my new Beauty Bay Jade Thirlwell palette. Make Me Up Missa, really, really love this palette, and it's got a couple of really nice pinks and blues here, which I'm gonna do the Elvira makeup with. I'm gonna fill in the brows also with a little bit of black, and then do those crazy Elvira eyes. I still want to keep this a bit soft and Wondersnatchy. Okay, so it's going on the pink retrograde. Just going to, ooh, wow, packs a punch. Okay, Elvira's makeup goes all the way to her forehead, but I'm just going to keep it as a halo eye for now. Holy shit, this is an amazing palette. Beauty Bay's formula never disappoints. Yeah, and so the double elimination, Theresa May and River Medway, I thought that was really uncalled for. River Medway probably should have been the bottom, but I don't think Theresa May should have been. Okay, I was actually quite expecting River Medway to go home this episode, because her runway wasn't that great either. Too bad to see her go. She is, after all, half Singaporean, okay, so I'm a forever River Medway stan. I really hope she does amazing things with her drag. And maybe come to Singapore one day, or come on my channel, please, River, if you see this. Okay, and talking about manufactured drama, Drag Race Canada is almost even worse. I think Drag Race Canada, I mean, of course, there's all this brouhaha about the judges leaving, okay, Jeffrey Boy Chapman leaving, and the stuff that he raised. I'm not going to go into all that. You can go watch Bussy Queen for that. Okay, but I feel like this season, they're also trying to manufacture cliques and everything. They're trying to do a Rolaska Talk thing by getting the Brat Pack in, right? Cynthia Kiss, Geometric, and Kendall Gender. And obviously they are singing queens, so they put a musical challenge in, live singing musical challenge in the beginning, where they shone and did really, really well, and everyone else was really looked really bad. For drag queens to do that with less than a day rehearsal, what did they expect? Very pink. Okay, yeah, so everyone looked really bad, especially Suki Doll and Ocean Aqua Black. I mean, they didn't have any coordination at all, and it was just not good. Whereas Cynthia Kiss and Geometric sounded amazing. It was like made for them, right? It was like the Courtney Act versus Adore Delano kind of thing for the musical challenge in season 6. All right. Okay. So the Elvira eye has a very wonderful. You know how I do my this white in the corner there. Elvira does that a lot, so we have to do that, and the pink goes all the way around, very thinly along a black line underneath. Okay, and her eyeliner has this kind of a bat wing. Okay, the very 60s bat wing. So what should I do first? Okay, let's go into the blue now. Okay, I'm going to be using Northern Star. Let's put the blue in there. Yeah, this looks weird now. It's like but trust me, this is what Elvira's makeup is supposed to look like. Okay, yeah, and the runway for Drag Race Canada this week was okay also. The Good Girls Gone Bad. I mean, like 4 of them or 3 of them came out with this like religious figure turning into the devil or something theme. So it's like, you know, everything's been done. Drag Race itself has very little original looks, I think, anymore. I'm just going to go and clean up under the brow just to give me a bit of a brightness here. Okay, she has a bit of a crease, so I'm just going to use a pencil brush and use a purple using Soulmate. I'm just going to draw in the crease there just to give it a bit of a depth. It's very different from what I'm usually doing. She has no cut crease, so I'm trying not to do a cut crease. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this shimmery blue on the lid. And now the liner. So just gonna go in with that inner corner thingy. Okay, so let's go for her Batwing liner. Okay, I can't talk while I do my liner. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, so looking a bit more like a Bratz doll now, but I think that is a little bit of what Elvira goes for. Okay, so I am just going to finish up with the lips. Okay, I've contoured my nose a little bit. And yeah, so all this will be covered with bangs, and I hope I look like Elvira. So lips will be red lips, okay? Definitely a very nice red lip. I'm going to line it with this darker red called Fuller. Okay, let's talk about Dragula. Okay, Dragula is definitely winning the drag competition game this year and last year, to be honest. This year's contestants are amazing. I really like all of them. Okay, Hosa Teratoma, of course, is my favorite. Bitter Betty has amazing wigs. She has her own company, the 1-800 Wig Takeout. She's quite good. I mean, I expected a little bit more from her because she has been talking such a big game. She's always wanted to go on Drag Race, and she's been quite vocal about the trans community being excluded from Drag Race. So I think she has quite a lot to prove. I'm hoping to see more from her. Sigourney Beaver, I kind of like. A lot of them seem to be ganging up on her. At first I didn't know why, but this episode, you know, she suddenly made this really nasty comment to Astrid about needing a mint, okay, on camera. That was quite uncalled for, I thought. So I thought maybe that's why she can be a little bit shady, maybe behind the scenes. Bring up the corner a little bit. Okay. Changes my lip shape a little bit. And then I'm going to fill in the rest in the middle with red. Okay, and as I said, mullets and shags are huge. So I'm going to be working on a few mullets of my own. I'm almost done, so I wish I could do a Nosferatu beach party for you, maybe next year or next week. I'm just gonna put some lenses in and get into my final look, and I'll be back with a wrap up, alright? And I have to go get to this party, it's 3 minutes to 10. Okay, see you in a bit. And this is the finished look. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, ready for my Halloween party. Not as good as Bitter Betty's demonic Elvira, but I think a bit closer to the original. And of course, Coco Kane confused Elvira and Morticia, but I think Coco Kane's Morticia was amazing, okay? Drop dead gorgeous. Reimagined Morticia as a voodoo priestess. She could have done, snipping of the flowers instead of drinking the flower blood, but that's for the Boulet brothers to decide. Alright, so if you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Tell me which Asian queen's your favorite this season. And stay tuned. I think I'm going to vlog this party if I get enough footage. And I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm missing a nail. Elvira. I used to have such a huge crush on Elvira when I was a kid, but I think I just like the whole dragginess of it all. Alright, so check out my other Snatchoween videos. I did a collab here with Ariana Conda where I turned myself into Pennywise Del Rio, and Wilma Fingerdo all the way at the beginning of the month to do this goth vampire. Perfect for the Nosferatu beach party, don't you think? Bye. See you in your dreams or nightmares.